Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with Dev. He's in the background.
Guys!
We're in the dark at the shop the week of pre-release. You guys will see this on Friday, but we got 300 gold packs to open. I'm not going to delay. I'm not going to overhype. The thing to keep in mind is these first 60 gold packs, and I'll do them in bunches of 6. And I'm scissoring them off camera so that the waste falls away. But these are for our friend Kuba. Good luck, my friend. I wish you all the best luck. So we have gold, Coldfall Pilfer. I just realized you guys can't see any of that. Let me adjust. We're in a slightly new setup. I'm testing out some new lighting, but I'll get in my rhythm. So gold again. Tip the Barkeep. This is a good one. It's a majestic. I'm not going to try and call out the art cards. Let me move the bin while I have a second. I have no idea what the art cards are. I don't even know what art they make. I see a boat. I'm sure they're great.
Treasure map.
Gold into Golden Tipple. Now, the reason I'm calling out everything is we're going to keep a spreadsheet off camera. The gold seems to be a very common occurrence, but you can get cog or something else. Rum. Gold Hunter Longboat. Now, some of these, obviously the micro text box is great. Some of them are majestic and they're worth a hell of a lot more. Look at this, another gold into Mutiny on the Nimbus. This is a common, I believe, but it might see play in Gravy Bones. And look at that, another gold into Expedition on Ozuro Keys. Obviously, we're hoping to hit something absolutely stupidly rare out of these gold packs. If you're not aware, there are 17 one-of-ones, which you can go check on the official Flesh and Blood page. James White, let me zoom in actually a little bit. There we go. James White did show off those that he signed. Here we go. Here's our first rum into a Sea Lance Sarong. This is a big hit. Jacob, we're going to sleeve these for you later. First legendary hit. So the legendary EAs are all in the gold packs. Coldfall in general is all in the gold packs. Rum, Lost in Transit Coldfoil. Oh, let me mute my phone. That was... Hey, another rum. What's... The clumping's real. Into a Gold Hunter Longboat. Gold into an art card, into Seafloor Salvage. Dude, that art is sick. So you don't really, you can't appreciate the art as much when you have a big text box and stuff around it. Gold into a Marvel Goldfin Harpoon. This is a big one. These like are so cool looking, and we did not see many during the pre-release world premiere at all. Another gold, Saltwater Swell. All right, here's the next 6. And
like you're tapping them for good luck.
By the way, guys, we have 300 to do. The first 60 are Kubas. The last 240 are ours for the shop. Golden Cog, first one, into a Battalion Bark. I don't know if this is one of the majestic ones. I don't think it is, but again, I can't remember the rarities, unfortunately, without a list in front of me. Gold into another Bark, but this is in yellow. So that's probably one of the common or rares, since majestics usually come in one color. Another Cog. Gold Hunter Longboat. So we will post the spreadsheet, or at least the statistics of what we hit out of the 300 to maybe help you. We got a Cog into Lone Shark. That's a Majestic, right?
That's a good hit.
That's an EA Majestic cold foil. Gold again into Battalion Bark red. Bark, I'm sorry. Cog into Tip the Barkeep. That is an M. So what I was saying before, the official channel had the one of ones. They're all listed there in the video. We believe the Eye of Ophidia and the library are by the rarest, the actual one of ones. I believe there is a harder find or somewhere in the world that James White has signed in the past. But here we go. Gold into Conqueror of the High Seas cold foil. Big hit. This is definitely the big card of the set. So you can check that video out. There are signed cards by James White. Is a gold into a Marvel Goldfin Harpoon. I said they're rare. Now I'm thinking twice. This looks like a cog into a saltwater swell. So the one-of-ones include a prototype print library full art, like Marvel type. There's a couple of test print Bravos, gold into a Swiftwater Sloop blue. We have seen the Shiana signed get pulled in Taipei, but that was the only one-of-one that I've heard of so far. Golden Cog into a Marlin. And gold again into Hunter Lightsail. So yes, there are some mega hits. The Conqueror of the High Seas is probably going to end up being one of the mega hits of the gold packs. All the EA legendaries are obviously cool. Well, Coldfall in general is cool, but the EA ones are usually pricier. Gold Murderous Rabble. And yes, I'm sorry I keep calling out the first token, but we are trying to make a chart so that we know how rare each one is. Clearly the gold token is rarer. This is a cog into a Sunken Treasure, EA cold foil. This is a sick hit. I had this in my sealed deck and really punished Gravy Bones. Gold again into Pill for the Week. Gold Kiss Rum into Tip the Barkeep. Gold into a Cogworks Tinkerings EA Legendary. Now, have you noticed we haven't seen a single common cold foil yet? Kuba, you owe me. Gold into Mutiny on the Battalion, but not a single one.
No.
By the way, sorry, I'm talking about equipment commons, guys. They seem, so there are a couple of big changes, since I got to rattle off and keep this interesting. A couple of big changes are the heroes as adult are now tokens again, although they're just as rare as a Majestic, so the pricing ain't going to change. But you guys who complained got what you wanted. Secondly, the common cold full equipment seems mega rare in these gold packs, so don't go selling them for $2 to your mate. This is a cog into Tip the Barkeep. But yeah, it's kind of cool to see the rarity of common cold foils. Like, they used to be a big thing up to Monarch, and then, you know, people had too many. Gold Kiss Rum into Expedition to Azuro Keys. I think Expeditions are singular colors. Gold into Lost in Transit. Yellow. I think this is a yellow block anyway. Gold Saltwater Swell. Golden Cog into a Battalion Bark. And a cog into a Not So Fast. Oh, I didn't know that was in here. That's the, it's a rare, but it's the Scurv spec. And it's like super powerful and limited.
Looks cool as well.
It's so cool. I didn't realize that was in there as an EA. EA Coldfall. All right, here we go. We got 4 more, so what was that? 4 times 6.
24.
I was going to say 24. Gold into a Golden Tipple. I cut these at a weird angle. Gold into HMS Kraken. Gold into Golden Tipple. Gold into an Expedition to Horizons Mantle. I'm going to show this off to the camera for a second. Like, look how cool these Expedition ones are. Full art, cold foil. Glorious. I want to get through these so we can do the shop ones. This looks like a miss. Haha, we got a miss. Golden Cog into a Fins. But see, again, we've opened like how many, and we've got one Glidewell Fins. One. I would not be selling these cheap, guys. Don't give them away. Definitely don't throw them. Rum into a Mutiny on the Nimbus. What's Nimbus from? Is Nimbus like a? I'm thinking of an anime. Is it maybe Dragon Ball?
The Nimbus Cloud.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably not related, but I was thinking, is it a One Piece thing? But it's not. Sorry, maybe can't even say that on a Flesh and Blood video, but here we are. All right, Cog into Murderous Rabble. Gold into a Sunken Treasures. I think this is quite a good one to get. It's a majestic. I think it's going to see a lot of play in pirate decks. Cog into a Golden Tipple Yellow. So we've seen like 3 reds. Golden Cog into Washed Up Wave. It's a common cold foil. Rum into Murderous Rabble. Rum into Battalion Bark. 12 of these left. I think we've done all right. Again, the cool thing is maybe figuring out the actual hit rates of legendaries. Like we hit 2 legendaries out of 50 something of these so far. 48. Cog into Swell. Gold into Light Fingers, common cold foil. Okay, so we're getting a little bit more equipment now, but still. Cog into Chart the Course. I think, okay, I get it. Common cold foils, you only need 1 equipment to make a playset, while like these ships that are commons, for instance, the Barks, you need 3.
Yeah.
So they are pretty limited printed, the equipment. Cog into Mutiny. So that makes sense. But again, it doesn't feel that way when you open a case and you get 4 common cold foil equipment. You know what I mean? So maybe this is a change in direction. It'd be interesting to see what the next set has. Gold into Chart a Course.
It's a good direction, I feel.
If it's like, if they really short print the equipment, especially if the new Blitz format, Project Blue, becomes a thing, it's nice that they hold some value. I still think they'll never be like a $100 card, right? But it's nice if they hold some. This pack is really stubborn to open. I hope that's a good sign for Jacob's sake. Cog into Sunken Treasure. It was a good pack. All right, these are the last 6 for Jacob. And then we got 240 more to go. I need a break. All right, Jacob. Good luck, bud. Gold into Throw Caution. This is the first one we've seen of this. Throw Caution to the Wind. So, by the way, guys, this is a box break that Jacob has bought from us. He's bought 60 boxes. We're just doing the gold packs with ours. Cog into Gold Baited Hook. Cold for Legendary. Not EA, but this is the rarest form of this. Gold into a Murderous Rabble. So I will schedule the box break stream tonight, guys. So by the time you watch this, it would have been well scheduled by now. People have been asking me. Gold into, oh, look at that. Expedition to Dreadful Reach. So cool looking. Yeah, we'll schedule the box break stream. Kuba basically has 60 boxes with us. Gold into Shifting Tides. But everyone that's bought will probably get opened on Monday. Maybe we need a couple of days to do everyone. Golden Cog into Sarong as the last pack. So that's the 4th code for legendary. So it's 1 in 15 right now, based on this data. Kuba, I hope you're happy, bud. We'll sleeve all these off camera, and I'll just keep opening for us. Guys, if you want box breaks, obviously when you do a box break with us, you will get the gold pack. If you're wondering why our pricing's a little bit above MSRP, we had to purchase stock at MSRP just to fill our own orders. So whatever leftover of that we've added, $20 to or whatever to cover. We need to make some profit. But feel free to buy, especially in release week, especially if you're like Aussie or Asia based, you'll get them pretty quick in time to make use of the... I'm going to splay some of these out. Actually, can I even show this? No, I can't. I have like a massive tin full of these. We've worked all day to open hundreds and hundreds of boxes to get the gold packs out to make this absolute degeneracy of a video. I might open these normally. Let's just go.
You know what we need? We need a guillotine.
Okay, why is this so...
Yeah, I think you're regretting choosing that message now.
It's all right. They're not sorted so nicely as the others, but these are for us. Gold into Kench.
What?
Gold Hunter Catch. It's a yellow, so it must be one of the common or rare. All right, here we go. I wish I knew the rarities before making this video, but here we are.
Imagine doing research.
Gold into Washed Up Wave. Cog. Murderous Rabble. Cog again. Gold Hunter Light Sail. That's pretty cool. Cog. Did I say gold before?
No, you said cold right now.
Okay, good. There's another cog into a expedition to Blackwater Strait. Cog again.
Jeez.
Into Pill for the Week yellow. Gold into Pill for the Week blue. Man, we have way less luck than Cuba right now.
Yep.
but we have hundreds. Gold into Cogworks. Tinker Rings EA. Legendary. Very nice. I'll try and do these 6 at a time. Now let's see if I can... So I watched like these streamers overseas do this. They like cut them, riffle them. They do this in like one go. I don't know how they do that. Yeah, this is not working for me. So you go, I tried. Points for effort. Gold into Swiftwater Sloop blue. Actually, I just realized we've gone off camera for that. I'm sorry. Gold to divvy up. Gold. Captain's coat. Common cold fall equipment. But look, in like 70 packs, we've hit one of those. Gold into Tip the Barkeep. It's like to open 70 boxes to get one particular common cold fall is kind of weird. Gold into Tip the Barkeep again. Nice, keep them coming.
Get tipped to that one.
Yeah. Gold and Tipple and gold for the last one. Can I cut like 10 of these at once? I'll keep going till I damage something, guys. You're welcome. I'll be the...
That'll be our conqueror.
I'll be the guinea pig. Problem is when I cut too many, like the back one ends up cut at a weird angle. There goes a fucking cold fall tunic is completely massacred. But don't worry about it. Gold into Headstone. I don't know if this will see play. It's battle worn. So battle worn equipment tends to be very good. Just says destroy top card of your deck. Rum into a Gold Hunter Light Sail. Gold Battalion Bark. Man, I'm not going to be able to do this. It's Burke in my head now. Gold into another Tinker Rings EA Legendary. Very cool looking card. We really want to get the Necromancer chess piece. Haven't seen that yet. Gold into a Swift Water Sloop Blue. Cog. Swindler's Grift. Gold into Sea Floor Salvage. It's a cool one. If you guys haven't seen this. A skeleton on a throne there. Golden Cog. Quartermaster's Boots. Common Cold Foil. Gold. Swindler's Grift again. Oh man, this is going to take all day. Doesn't feel like we've made a dent at all.
We're 10% of the way.
Whew. Yeah, that definitely felt like cardboard cutting. I'm more trying to tilt you guys. I'm not cutting the cardboard. Gold into Charter Course. I'm being careful. Gold into Pilfer the Weak. Gold into Gold Hunter Light Sail. Gold. Battalion Bark. I'll retrain my brain. Cog into Unicycle. This is a cool piece of equipment. It's actually, I don't know if it'll see play, but I think it might. Gold into a Scrub the Deck. What a cool looking card. I mean, cold foils in general are so sick, but this set has so many cold foils now. Cog. Mutiny. Cog. Sarong. Nice. So I think Cog seems... No, Rum is the rarest. I think maybe because they're expecting people need... Obviously, everyone will play gold, and then there's like Cog, and then gold into a Gold Hunter Marauder. But maybe, yeah, Rum, you really only need one to represent your board state. But Cogs, you definitely end up with more than one. Yeah. But it's good to know, guys. Gold into Conqueror of the High Seas.
Yay!
We're rich.
We can eat dinner tonight.
So I think the non-foil Conquerors right now, pre-orders, are like already over 100 AUD, so like 70 USD. I haven't done like, you know, international research, but...
Good Games has it for 140.
There you go.
If that tells you the state of the market.
So wait, we're cheap?
Yeah.
Man, we undersold. Gold into a Swiftwater Sloop. You think this is for sloop dupe?
Sloop is a type of boat.
I know, but what's gold into a Helmsman's Peak? Common cold foil. It's the like really common chess piece you'll see, and it just lets you look at the top of your deck when you defend with it. Gold into a Saltwater Swell. Gold into a Cogworks Tinker Rings, the third one.
Uh-oh.
Clumping.
Hey.
Gold into Battalion Bark Red.
Look, if the clumping's on the Conqueror, we're cheering.
Gold into a Rust Belt, common cold foil. We were talking about this actually. We thought Rust might be in the set, like to remove Rust counters from Talishar. Whoops. Cog into a Sloop. Cog again into a HMS Marlin. Gold into a double-sided library. No, Helson Peak. Should I just keep saying it till we hit it? Cog into a Marauder.
Because it's really difficult to type halfway through and realize you're making a joke.
Ah, well.
It sounds like a me problem, eh?
Sounds like a you problem. I'm not counting the packs, by the way, guys, but look, we've got a lot.
44 we've done.
Don't ruin it for me.
You're welcome.
We're not even close. I just want to go home. We have been here all day.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I'm kind of like ruined from the Taipei trip. I bet you people listening to that are not happy. But that's your problem. Gold into tipple. Rum. See, it's much rarer. Into sloop. Yeah, rum seems to be the rarest, but potentially sees the least play also, so fair is fair. Cog into tipple. Now, here, let's do a bit of an education exercise here. Guys, the front of this pack is not a marvel. A few people have been listing these, talking about them as if they're marvels. Marvels have, well, first of all, it's not cold foil, it's rainbow. You can see because it like has more than one color in the foiling. Second, it doesn't have a marvel symbol. Gold into a kraken. So keep that in mind if you're buying these. We have not seen a gold. We have not seen these tokens in marvel or cold foil in the set. Gold into a swindler's grift. Like, it was weird being at the pre-release and they had these on the prize wall as cold foil. Gold into varmints. That's the first one. Thieving varmints. I think this is a rare 0 for 4. It's a pretty cool card. Yeah, people weren't buying the promo ones from the prize wall because they thought these were cold foil. Gold Kiss Rum into a swindler's grift. Cog into swindler's grift. I swear if this is also a swindler's grift. Cog into sloop. Cog into mutiny on the Nimbus. Rum into HMS Marlin. Oh. Let me. There we go. Another handful. This is fun. But maybe this is ruining the fun for me with the box breaks because I think after opening 300 of these, I really won't care anymore. Gold into patch the hole. Common cold foil. This is like a really weird one. Return a card from your arsenal to your hand. Someone did that with a block card to me. I'm like, okay, dude. Gold into charter course. I guess if you have it, it lets you like arsenal one bad thing one time a game. Cog into a tipple. Gold into a bark red. Gold into a kraken. So we should have maybe started recording the difference, but like, see, there's like mini text box. Some of them are just EA with the full text box. So I think those matter. I don't know if it's because of the car rarity or why, but anyway. Cog with a ding at the top? No. Cog into a scrub the deck. Scrub the deck's a cool looking one. Wish it had the rarity of the card somewhere on it. Rum into a barracuda. Gold into a mutiny on the Swiftwater. And gold into sunken treasure. There we go. Is that our first? Jeez. Sunken treasure will be a good one for sure. I feel like I'm going to nick a card or my finger at some point during this video.
Why not both?
Cog into charter course. Extra money for fluke blood on a card. Gold into rabble. Murderous, not ravenous. Gold. Mutiny. Yeah. Gold. Patch the hole. Common cold foil. Gold. Expedition to the Blackwater Strait. Cool. Cog. Sea floor salvage. Gold. Shifting tides. Cog. Catch. Cog into Mutiny. Gold into Saltwater Swell. Gold again into a Sarong. Third one. Second one for us. Cog into a Catch. So legendaries are pretty rare. Gold into a Throw Caution. The hell is that noise? Gold into a Pill for the Week.
Have you ever been haunted or it's the wind?
That's funny as hell. It's so windy here, by the way, guys. But here we go. We got the. We're in the Necromancer's Hall for sure. It's windy. It's dark. Cog into a Tipple. So we have like no expectation of hitting a Lost Treasure. Rum into a Scrub the deck. Even the amulets are going to be very hard to hit.
Yep.
But the chances are we don't hit one. Cog into a Dreadful Reach. Cog again into Mutiny. Also, who knows? Maybe they put absolutely zero of the Lost Treasure into Japanese packs. We'll never know. Cog into Swell. But this is obviously very, very early days, and worldwide a lot more stock than 300 is going to get open. So it'd be very interesting to see. Gold into Bark. Very interesting to see what gets pulled. Gold into a Chart the Course. We have put a dent in these. I think maybe a third of them are gone. That's my guess.
Pretty close.
I'm just eyeballing it.
Yep. Just over a third.
Oh, I cut through a lot. Here we go. It's a fat stack. Cog. Thieving Varmints. Gold. Hey, Cogworks Tinker. Is this the fourth? Tinkerings. It's okay, but come on. No, but like we want the Dread or Dead, whatever. Gold into Tipple. Be nice to hit the Necromancer chest piece. I think that's the big one. Cog into Varmints. Gold into Tipple. By the way, if you haven't noticed, or maybe are not as plugged in as some, there are no hero or ally marvels in the gold pack. Golden Cog into a Saltwater Swell. They are in the normal packs in your boxes. Looks like heroes are extremely hard to hit though. Golden Cog. Hey, here's a 1 of 100. So it's not 1 of 100, it's only 100 of this Diamond Amulet. This is a very big hit.
What does Diamond do?
Destroy this, gain an action point.
Ah, bloody Rhino card. Brilliant.
It's also similar to like, it's basically like a 4th Time Snap potion, if that makes sense. I'll just put this, fine, I'll just keep going. But that is a Marvel.
That's brilliant.
That is very cool looking. That is definitely 1 of 100. You know what? I should sleeve it. Who knows what these end up costing? Like, there's like 1,000 Emperors and they're worth $1,000. So we'll sleeve that. Rum into Catch. Gold into Swell. Gold into Azuro Keys. Gold into a Rust Belt Common Cold Foil. Gold into Murderous Rabble. Pretty cool. We got a mega hit. They're gonna be very hard to find, especially if you're hoping to get like a set of them. I believe there were a couple opened at the world premiere. Gold into a, hey, Dead Threads.
Ooh.
That's what we need.
And you even said it right too. Let's go.
Yeah, imagine that. It's not dread, guys. Yeah, I'll show it a little bit up close. And I don't know if you've seen also, guys, but this was pulled in gold foil, and it's the full art version, which is very cool. Gold into a marlin. Gold into a captain's coat. Rum into a tipple. Gold into a swift strike braces, common cold foil. This is a hilarious card when you're playing Scurv. Next deck gets +2, but you can only play it if you've played a Nimblism. So your Nimblism is just a 5. Rum into Helmsman Peak, common cold foil. Golden Cog into Golden Tipple. Gold into a Sunken Treasure, nice. Golden Cog into a Cogworks Tinkering.
Again.
Number 10. I mean, still though, 2 legendaries back to back like that's quite nice. I'm happy with that.
Imagine the collation, we just get another diamond amulet too. Brilliant.
I mean, will we complain? No. What we'll do is we'll just burn one of them so that
The other one becomes
increases the value of our one, you know? Money moves. Gold into a Sunken Treasure. To be fair, if I had one of 2, I would do that. Golden Cog into Portside Exchange. Have we seen this?
That's the first time, I think.
Yeah. Just got a card, draw a card. If a yellow card is discarded, create a gold. This is very cool. But I don't know if... I mean, maybe it's a Majestic, that's why. Cool looking card. Full EA treatment. Gold Kiss Rum into a Loan Shark, also a Majestic. Creating 2 gold with Go Again's not bad. Cog into Expedition to Azuro. Gold into Longboat. I need a drink. Gold into Dead Threads. Yeah. I'm happy with that.
Hell yeah, brother.
I mean, Kuba in 60 packs got 0.
True.
Gold into a Sea Floor Salvage. Cog into a Sarong. Dude, back to back to back. Legendaries, let's go. Rum into a Harpoon. This is our first Marvel Harpoon. See, like that's however many 100 and something
Bro,
packs.
that was someone's case.
What?
Those 4 gold packs. Imagine that.
Cog into a Chart the Course. Gold into a Portside Exchange again. So guys, remember, we'll be box break streaming at least 200 boxes at this rate. So there's plenty more gold packs to come. It'll just be in the normal box break format. I'm yet to decide if I'll do the gold packs at the start or the end of each box, but subscribe if you're not. That'll be, from the time you're watching this, 4 days away. Oh yeah, that got a card. I'm kidding. We got a gold. Gold ends a pill for the week. It's just a bit of rage bait, guys. Gold Kiss Rum into Marauder. I wish I brought my scissors from home. They're like titanium ones. They just cut them. This is like feels a bit brutish. Cog into a Varmints. It's fine. Everything's fine, guys. Everything's fine. Gold Kiss Rum into a Rust Belt. Common cold foil. I'm going to have to move these piles in a second. Gold into a Rust Belt. Okay, calm down. We don't want that clumping. Cog into a Sloop. This is like Chris Gearing just playing with us at this point. Cog into a Azuro Keys. Gold into a loan shark, EA. Gold into a rush.
No way. Oh, God.
I'm gonna shoot
No,
myself.
those can go for $2.
Gold into a bark. Please dislike the video if you don't like. No, wait, dislike the video if you like rust belts. Gold into a sarong. Okay, palette cleanser right there. Cog into sloop. Gold into catch. Oh man.
Nah, see, what's triggering is when you say the full name of them and you go Gold Kiss Rum, because I start typing gold.
Ah, I'm sorry. So I'll keep doing it.
Can't stop now.
Can't stop now. Yeah, I'll do some of these on camera so you guys can be tilted. Wait, I should probably even them out a little bit at least. Alright, can I make this work? I feel like I'm just bad at this, but you know, see, like they're stuck. Like it's not me. The packs. It's because the scissors aren't sharp enough. But now, yes, we did it. Oh, that's right. No. She would do this. She would force them out of the packs. Like, she has way longer fingers than me, so she can do that. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm really trying. Here we go. We got like 4 packs together. Gold. Pill for the week. Gold. Sloop. Gold. Scrub the deck. Cog. Swell. Gold. Sarong. That's a fun way to do it, right? I'm going to do them this way the whole time. Eat your heart out.
Don't worry, we're past the halfway mark.
I'm dying. Here we go. There's probably like a method to this. These streamers I was watching, they're so efficient at like these Pokemon packs that you'd think are harder to do than this. But here I am struggling with like these. Maybe it is because, you know what it is? It's like they get where the what do you call it? The tear tab is. They like get stuck together. Maybe this is sharp enough, or maybe it's just the way these are done. Cringe away, guys. It's fine. You're just jealous. You don't have 300 of these to open. To be fair, I'd probably swap with someone right about now. Also, some of these are upside down. That's going to be annoying. All right, I'll do them the normal way next, I promise. I remember Chris Sires from Flesh and Blood Unsealed would do the Everfest packs, but he'd do them in piles. And then he'd just flip the pile over so you could see all the marvels. Oh, that was great, wasn't it? Here we go. Gold. Dead threads. It worked. Cog. Captain's coat. Yuck. I'm messing up. Rum into a bark. Cog into a sloop. Gold into a kraken. Gold into a barracuda. Rum into mutiny. Gold into a portside exchange. And look, the upside down one, surely a tunic. Cog into a loan shark. Okay, it's a hit. We take those. Yeah, I feel like if I had scissors that cut these in one go, they wouldn't stick together. Gold into a gold-baited hook. EA, not EA, but legendary. Doesn't come in EA, unfortunately. Gold into a swindler's grift. Cog into a headstone. It's very cool art on the headstone. Could have easily been a legendary. Gold into Pilfer. Gold Kiss Rum. Sorry. Rum. Into a Saltwater Swell. I didn't do that one on purpose. Cog. It's not my fault I named them all gold.
Yeah.
Saltwater Swell. And Cog into Quartermaster's Boots. Common call for. When I say commons, I'm sure some of the... wait, is there rare equipment in this set? I don't think so.
I don't
Come to think of it, I don't think so. Here we go. Oh man, I opened them all upside down. Cog into Divvy Up. Rum. Expedition to Dreadfall. See, that's why. That's Dreadfall and then it's dead.
Dead, sorry.
Gold into Floor Savage. Rum into a Mutiny. So guys, in case you didn't know, you play the Mutiny on Gravy. Because it's a non-attack action, it goes into Graveyard, and then you can immediately cast an ally after it. Keep that in mind. Gold into Quartermaster Boots. People were discarding a bunch of yellows, a bunch of blues, and there's no need to do that. You just play non-attacks or attacks with going in. Gold into Conqueror of the High Seas. Second one in, like 100 packs.
157.
Yeah, keep that in mind. Gold Kiss Rum. Dead Threads. Dude, we've finally hit the right clump again. Gold into Sloop. To be fair, it doesn't feel that clumped. I think we're doing fine. Like, there's weird little, like, repeats.
Started with the tinkerings. That was
Yeah, gold into Rabble. But, like, you know what I mean. We definitely hit everything. We're not starved on any particular one. If anything, we have less hooks than anything.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
No, I think that's the strong one, though. I think, isn't that Pirate generic and it's really powerful?
If you don't create or steal a gold, it blows up, but yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like if you're playing those heroes... Oh, actually, no. You know, I've only played this in Limited. I can't remember if there's that many ways to make gold. Gold into a Barracuda. Cog into a Sloop. Is Sloop a common? I think it's a common. Gold into a Seafloor Salvage. Cog into a Barracuda. Gold into a Chart the Course. You may put a gold can on Treasure Island. So why is this, like, why make that a cold for if it's so limited or limited?
Yeah. That's a macro. You can't even play that card.
Cog into an Expedition. I mean, you can play the card. First attack gets +3. It's similar to a Nimblism.
Okay.
Yeah, it's blocks 2 as well. I guess it's like a better Nimblism. No, it's not, because Nimblism you can play Nimby and all that. Anyway, I don't know. Oops, I threw that one, and I think it's a good one.
Yay.
It's all right. Cog into an Expedition. See, that looks like the legendary symbol, but it's not. It's just the treasure symbol. Gold into Bark. Cog into Loan Shark.
We got a lot of loan sharks. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I think it's good though. It's still an M. Gold into Expedition to Horizon's Mantle. Not all the Expedition. No, they are. I think they're all EA. Gold into Mutiny. It's Mutiny. They're not. No. That's what I was thinking. Alrighty. Rum. Mutiny. Cog. Portside Exchange. You know what we haven't seen? Poly. Poly is clearly extremely rare. Cog into Dreadful. Poly. I hit one in the world premiere, and I only know of one other person that hit one. So maybe that's like one of the mega hits. Gold into Pilfer, because we've hit 0. It is a Marvel legendary, by the way. It's probably why. A cog into pilfer. Yeah, we haven't hit all the legendaries. Cog into golden tipple. Man, what's the price of that card going to be? Holy moly. Gold into bark. So that's basically maybe like, it is Emperor rarity or like Soraya rarity. Because it's Marvel and legendary. It's just nuts.
They just didn't announce how rare it was.
Here's the other thing. Lads and ladettes. No Cold for Fable. For the life of us, I can't seem to find one. Cog into quick clicks. Well, did we even hit a Fable in all the boxes we opened today?
Nope.
We have 0 Fables right now. Haha, we've pre-sold a couple though. Rum into a Lost in Transit. So we don't know how common the Fable is and if there's even a Cold 4 version of it. Gold into a Tip the Barkeep. Nice. Gold into Rust Belt.
No, they're back.
Rum into Mutiny. Gold into Washed Up Wave, common cold foil. Gold into Mutiny again. Gold into Harpoon. Nice. Marvel. It's a Marvel. Wait, what's on the bottom of this? Oh, it's like a yellow Marvel symbol. Cool. It is a token, but it's very cool. Gold Kiss Rum to Charter Course. And Cog into a Pilfer. Alright. We're like, we still got heaps, but we're nearing the end. Nearing the end. We've been streaming for nearly an hour. Here we go. Sorry, not streaming, but you know what I mean. I didn't think of how I'm going to end this video with my mouse all the way over there, but... Oh well.
Stretch.
Alt F4. Works every time.
Did you keep a backup?
Alrighty. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to cut all of them. I'm just going to open all of them. Why not? Why didn't I think of this an hour ago?
Because you love just being here, you know, you want to prolong the experience.
Oh, yeah. You guys probably can't tell, but I'm feeling sick, man. I want to go home. All right, gold into Throw Caution. This isn't all of them, but it's a whole bunch, and I'll do the last half of this last bunch. Again, thanks for tuning in if you're still here. Cog into a Saltwater Swell. Should maybe put music in the background or something, but yeah. Cog into Expedition. Find some pirate-themed jingle. Gold into Saltwater Swell. Gold. Helmsman Peak, common code for. Is this a Marvel or is this the art? It's sometimes hard to tell. No, it's just the art card. Cog into a Tinkering. Tinker Rings. It's such a, yeah, tongue twister. Gold into a Mutiny. Cog into a Divvy. Gold into Bandana. Gold into Sarong. Nice. So guys, we're going to grade pretty much everything we hit at Legendary in this. Rum into Portside Exchange. So keep an eye out for those on release week. Gold into an Old Knocker. Common code for. Gold into Conqueror.
Yeah.
Third one?
Yep.
All right, that's my playset done. Start with yours.
Yeah. Only 40 packs left.
Cog into Portside Exchange. You get lucky. Cog into a Loan Shark.
Oh, yeah.
Someone can feed this video to an AI and make the list, right? Cog into Tinkerings. I think we're doing really well on Legendaries. It feels solid as hell. Gold into a Headstone. rum into a not so fast. This is cool. And see, not very easy to find. And it's cool because, like, when they go to draw from their gold, you're supposed to say not so fast. That's the point. Cog into Marlin. Gold into a Marauder. I left a card in here. Gold into a Swell. Cog into a Longboat. Ooh.
Ooh.
I think we hit it.
What?
Like a
Puffin?
no, cog in the parrot.
I said puffin.
Oh, you did. It's Polly Cranker.
Close enough.
Hey, one Polly Cranker out of 200 and something boxes.
But more importantly, what was the first card?
Golden Cog.
There we go.
Sorry, I saw the little glimpse of it. I got excited.
You saw the colours.
Dude, these are rare. They're so hard to find.
Yeah.
Gold into a Chart the Course. It's a good thing. It's very cool. Marvel Legendary.
Yeah.
Do not sell these for cheap. Gold into a Azuro Keys. And gold into a gold baited hook. Legendary. All right. These are the very last gold packs for this video. I'm gonna scissor them, if that's a term I'm allowed to use on YouTube. And then we'll finish up. This is cool. I mean, we hit one of the... how many are there actually of the... Like, how many types of amulets?
Is there 9 of them?
9? So there's 900 of these total.
Yeah.
But 100 of each particular one. It's kind of cool. It'd be very hard to build a set of 9 of them. You're going to want to dig deep. And I have to dig deep. Very strong cards. Very cool concept. Maybe what the Everfest amulet should have started out as, you know? Gold into Thieving Varmints. All right, this is the home stretch. Cog into Dead Threads. Freaking let's go. So we ended up with a bunch of these. Cog into Catch. Gold into Swell. Gold into Grift. I think this is a Harpoon Marvel. Cog into, yes, Harpoon Marvel. Cog again into a Sea Floor Salvage. Oh, upside down. Cog into Expedition. Gold into Charter Course. Cog into Barracuda. I thought I could just will it into existence. Ooh. Never mind. Cog into a Barracuda. Having the art card in the back is kind of... It's very baity, isn't it? Gold into Expedition. Cog into Marauder. Cog into Divvy Up. We're going to hit an hour exactly. Gold into Quick Clicks. Common Cold Foil. Cog into a Catch. Whoops, left the cards behind. Don't need them. Gold into a Barracuda. Gold into a Seawater Swell. That's a print line. No, that's just the map art. Cog into a Shifting Tides. Is that the first one of these we've seen? The hell is that?
It's obviously shifting tide.
But it doesn't look like. I don't remember seeing one. Rum into shifting tides. If these are all shifting tides, I swear to God. Gold into Conqueror. Okay, that's better. So 4 of them now.
Yeah, it's a nice one to almost end.
Yes. Gold into Cogwork Stinker Rings. Look at that. Back to back. There's 3 left, guys. Gold into Sarong. Jesus. Guys, we did not weigh these or anything, all right? Calm down. I can see you twerps typing. Gold into bark. See? If I'd weighed them, I wouldn't have put a bark yellow in the end. Think about it. Think about what you're saying. Cog into a sunken treasure. Nice. Last pack.
Last
Tunic.
pack, maybe.
Tunic. Surely.
Surely.
Gold.
Nah.
Yeah. Guys, thanks for tuning in. This was fun.
Cheers.
If I was low energy, I'm literally feeling like shit. I think I might have a kidney stone or something. I'm dying. But please subscribe. Box breaks in a few days. If you haven't bought, links below. Or just come and watch. Watching's free. But yes, see you soon. Enjoy the set.